Hey Rachel, I really enjoyed your first independent project on the memoir by Dave Eggers. Um, I feel like I took a similar approach to you in terms of creating a new cover for the sake of demonstrating what's in the book and what stood out to me the most. Um, I really like that you included the Civic, well, the red Honda, because I feel like it does play a huge role in carrying Dave Eggers' like grief as a whole, and just their journey. So it does stand out to me, and I'm glad that it stood out to you enough to put on the cover. Because I do think that it gives a book more personality, at least from the outside. It gives a cover personality. Um, so I really like where you went with that. I feel like your whole project and your summary of it, I suppose, or your summary, your reflection of your project was really well done. I feel like you walked us through most of your steps very, very well, like very clearly. It gave me like a really good insight into how you created your art project and how you were inspired by it. Um, I do think that you stuck with the theme and you had an idea and you really brought it to life, even if maybe originally you might have struggled with other things. Like I do feel like you brought a really good cover to life by incorporating like every little aspect of the things within the memoir that do stand out, that make it unique, I suppose. I personally also chose to create a new cover for the memoir. And I wish that I would have included more of the sunrise colors to pay kind of like tribute to the original cover. But I will say the original cover was rather bland in terms of everything. Given the material that's within the memoir, I think you did a really good job of capturing what would lie ahead, I suppose. I really like the way that you worked on your scrapbook. I feel like that was also very concise, very clear. I think it also, like I said previously, it gave people really good insight into what they should create in terms of a scrapbook, what they should incorporate into their own scrapbook, how much is too much and how much is too little. And I do feel like yours has been one of the thicker scrapbooks that I've enjoyed browsing through. So I appreciate your work in that. We actually briefly talked as partners for, I think, one of our first essays. So I think it was for Franny and Zoe. And I wish that I would have gone to talk to you about the memoir, because it seems like you had a lot of really good input on it. It seems like you had a proper understanding of what you wanted other people to get out of your artwork. And I suppose the lens you wanted it to be perceived as or through, if that makes any sense. I don't think that I have any outstanding questions, given how thorough you were and given how, I just say, clear, thorough. I don't have any questions regarding the medium you chose, because I also took a similar approach to creating a cover. I would just say, I would just ask you, what was the part that you enjoyed the most out of creating this cover? If you genuinely wanted to create more covers outside of this, because I know for me it certainly took a lot of time and effort to create it, and so I feel like it was so time consuming. I was like, I don't think I want to create another cover, but even then you can just catch a glimpse into the things that go behind the scenes or that go into creating a cover or a book. Either way, I think that you did an amazing job. I was really impressed with it since I saw it in class, and then as I read your summary and your reflection of the project itself, it gave me the idea that obviously you knew what you were doing, but your intentions were a lot more clear, and I was able to really enjoy the cover. I feel like it gave me it had a very similar perspective as you, so I can't say it gave me a new perspective, but it definitely helped validate my own feelings about the book, and it helped me understand that other people were on the same page as me, and that I wasn't insane, or that I wasn't just thinking that by myself. So I do appreciate the work that you put into it, and thank you for sharing. I hope that this is useful, and I hope we can stay in touch.